And this next song, I'm going to have Sophia start off by telling a story about this particular song.
Y'all know I have a lot of siblings, but 4 of them are very tall and very handsome boys. But you'd be surprised, they're very shy. And so my dad helps me out by telling these stories. And in one of these stories, there's this cowboy who takes his cowgirl on a date, and they're on the porch, and the moon is bright, and the stars are out, and the crickets are chirping, and he decides he wants a goodnight kiss. So he puts his hands together like this, and he says, "If you can guess what's in my hands, I'll give you a goodnight kiss." And she flutters her eyelashes and says,
Was it an elephant?
and he says, "Close enough." And that helps.
Somehow that helped.
This song was written by Gail Steiger, who's the foreman of the Spider Ranch in Arizona. It tells a story of the hired hand. And what most people don't realize who are not in the ranching or ag community is that most cowboys in their lifetime, they'll own some great gear, but they won't necessarily own their own horses, their own stock, or their own land. They're happy to spend their lives doing what they love, and that's cowboying. And so this song is about that kind of an individual. It's called Hired Hand. 1, 2, 3, 4.
He was just a hired hand. He says that's good enough for me. He'd been working up near Cheyenne, but he wasn't working presently. He had an old black hat and a beat-up Ford with his bedroll in the back. And no, he didn't know where he was going. He was gonna leave behind a whole lot of tracks. Well, his saddle was all around. You can tell he went many a mile. No, there wasn't much room for doubt. He'd been a cowboy for quite a long while. He had an old black hat and a beat-up Ford with his bedroll in the back. And no, he didn't know where he was going. He was gonna leave behind a whole lot of tracks. Ah-ooh-wee-dee-oh. Ah-ooh-wee-dee-oh. Well, he worked down in Mexico. He tried Arizona too. He even wintered up in Idaho. A darn cool thing to do. He had an old black hat and a beat-up Ford with his bedroll in the back. And no, he didn't know where he was going. He was gonna leave behind